Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna be talking about my Techo Kaigi for quarter 4 of 2024. Crazy, last quarter of the year. I'm gonna show you guys which are the planners that actually make it until the end with me of this year. But anyways, let's turn on a candle. This is the candle of today. And if you don't know me, my name is B. I made so many videos about unboxing, a lot of stationery, a lot of planning, paper, inks, phantom pens, anything related with this topic. So let's start. I don't even know where to start. Let's just move the things around here and maybe let's start with this area. I have so many planners going on, so yeah, let's move this to the side and let's just start with the smaller one in here. So let's start with this one. This one in here, I don't know if you guys have seen it or I have told you before, but this one in here is my wallet. And I have been using this since I find out how to convert my travelers into kind of like a ring system. So I have still the rings for my kind of like personal size, like the standard size, but I am not currently using it a lot. It may come up in quarter 4, but let's see. But this one is definitely making it. Let me just show you here. Let's just open it here. This I'm using it as a little cash-all just in case I never carry a planner. I forget I have this. So this is more like the backup. So this is August. So in here I just take notes of simple things on the go. So this is a mini planner that I have. So it's my backup planner. Nothing much to say apart from that. I have kind of like blank pages in here. So this is mainly when I go to a place. Again, I don't have a notebook and I want to take stamps with me. I have that. But otherwise, all of this is just my wallet. So it has a lot of cards and personal information that I'm not going to show you. But this is my Travelers Company, the small TN size. So I am still using Travelers Company. Don't worry, I have so many covers, but I use them for different things. So that's the first one. The second one is this. This is a beautiful Hobonichi cover that I really like. I make a video about kind of like switching my planners covers for the fall season. So this one in here I did in that video. But this inside here, it just has a little notebook by Hobonichi as well. And this one in here, I'm not gonna show you, but this, it has how I'm feeling. So this is my dear diary. I don't post this often into my social media, mainly because it's a lot of feelings and stuff like that. For next year, I decided to move with a dated planner, even though I know that that doesn't work. I really want to try to feel better about having a planner with blank pages. So that's gonna be like, let's see how that goes for next year. But this is my small dear diary in this beautiful cover by Hobonichi. So that's my second one in my lineup. Then let's move on into this one. Absolutely love this baby. This one in here is another Hobonichi cover. It's amazing. I love it. It's green and kind of looks like brownish. I don't know if it's because it's dirty or if it was like this since the beginning. Totally already forgot that. But this one inside has this kind of like cream color, and it has this notebook is another Hobonichi. This is my commonplace book. So in here I literally, yes, it's really random, a lot of the things that I have in here. I don't see Boston General planners, like a lot of planners, blank pages in there because I wanted to do something, and then in here just learning about fountain pens. So it's a lot of random literally things, a lot of the lineup though. So it's just a commonplace book, literally a notebook for anything I want to do in here. So again, I really like it. And this is the commonplace book. This is the A5 size and I really love this. This I think is the design by Tomitaro Makino, if I'm not mistaken, and it's amazing. I love it. So this is my third planner, notebook, memory keeping kind of thing. I think it's more like a journal. I don't know how you call it, but it's like a commonplace book. So notebook. So that goes in there. Then in here we have something else. This one in here is this skimboard cover And this one is super pretty for fall. Inside here, I have another planner that I cannot show you how I use it. But this in here is this Hobonichi wigs. Actually, I should put a cover on it. I have a cover in there that I should put it in here. But this one, I'm using it for work. So I cannot show you because it's only work-related things. So I found my scissors. I lost these scissors like 2 weeks ago. And I have been using this notebook every day and I haven't filled those scissors. So hello, scissors. Anyway, they're cute though. Anyways, yes, this is my work planner. Again, this design is also by Tomitaro Makino. And I really love it. Super cute, super aesthetic. I don't know why the next year, 2025, they didn't put another plant with this color. I would have used it like definitely. I don't know if they're gonna come up with a spring version with this kind of thing, but I would like it. And yeah, the cover is kind of brown. I really like it. And in here, since it's a work planner, I just take note about projects or notes about my meetings every day because I have daily meetings. I'm a US researcher, if you guys don't know about that. And I have a job that is like 9 to 5, but it's actually like 40 hours a week. So yeah, the other one is this one. This one sadly doesn't have a cover. I feel like it's so lonely, so pretty. I dropped some ink in here, but to be honest, this is a notebook that I call it the ADHD planner. So I think I can show you this one. It doesn't have, yeah, it doesn't have a lot of things. But basically in here, I put all the tasks that I have to do in a certain time. I usually stop after I finish work, I stop. Because doing work is where I have like so many thoughts going around in my mind. So that's where I really need to write things down. And I'm following the method that Helen from the Coffee Monster School uses. That is basically just put things into buckets. So for example, if I move to another area or I take breakfast or a small break, I do put those buckets in there. So this is my ADHD planner. It's really working out pretty good. I think it's gonna last me until the end of the year. I already invest in a new notebook for 2025. So that's in my lineup as well. Now this one in here, this one, you might have seen already this one. I already introduced it in my channel when I was doing the camp and journal with me. This one is this beautiful, I don't know how to pronounce this brand, but this beautiful brand that I don't know how to even pronounce. I'm not even gonna try. But this one is my junk journal. So basically this has junk. And so right now I have only done one spread. And it's this one when I went camping. So this is how it turned out. I'm so excited. I'm gonna bring this in my upcoming trip. I think this video you guys are gonna see it when I'm already in the United States. I don't know. I may be traveling by then when you see this. But I'm filming this a little bit of time ahead so I can show you guys. I will show you guys a flip through later on. But I love this plant. It's drying out so nicely in here. This is a real leaf. So this is so cute. I'm so excited to use this for Q4 or until I finish the notebook. Maybe until next year. We don't know. But I love it. So let's move on into the next one. And if you guys can see, like these things, the only ones that I keep every day are these three so far. All the other ones are like when I go outside or when I have some time. So they are not every day. These three are every day. These for work, only on weekdays. And this one when my mind needs to really chill and I need consistency, I use this to control myself and my thoughts. And this one like almost every morning or whenever I feel like I need to write down something. So my dear diary. This one in here is also not used every day. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. I do have two inserts. This is the Traveler's Company. This is the Vancouver, California. I don't know if you guys can see that stamped in there. I bought it in a detached, this one. And I conditioned it so it looks really nice. But this one inside, I have two inserts. I have this one that is basically a question a day. I'm not going to show you. Maybe like, yeah, this one really quick and then close it so you guys don't read it. But this one in here is just a question a day. I follow different questions, some from the Coffee Monster School, some from online, and I just answer a question about me, myself, my life, my thoughts, and everything. And it's interesting way of start the day. Then this one in here is a gossip journal. I'm not gonna show you that because this notebook is like my BFF and the one that I actually can tell them things. So all the gossips from my family, all the gossip from my friend that I need to tell someone, so I cannot, I put it in this. So the black note of gossip. And it has in here some coffee. Instead of spill the tea, it's spill the coffee. And hot and ready pierogi. I don't know why, but I just liked it. So this one is still gonna go with me for next year maybe. It's not filled yet with all the gossip, but this one is my travelers that I really like. So next one, this one in here, again, this one I don't use it every day. I haven't really used it that much because I have been so busy. But this one in here is my beautiful plotter Pueblo, and this one I really like it, but also I wish I used it more. We are not gonna get into the craziness of I need to use this next year. Let's see if I use it or I don't use it. But as of right now, it only has some paper to do some drawings. So I just have it as a sketchbook. And I just make random drawings. I don't have many in there. So you have seen these ones already. There is more sketch in there that I just do randomly when I feel like it. But these ones, the rings are super tiny. So let's see if I get crazy into moving like this. But I have enough bound planners for next year. But I really like the plotter. So it's still in my lineup whenever I feel like drawing. So yeah. Okay, let's move into this one. This one doesn't have anything inside because this is my travel journal that I literally chose just now, today, that I want to use this one. This is the judo one. It has some sakura and coffee in here, and I'm gonna put inside some inserts for traveling because I'm gonna be traveling in this Q4. So I want to bring a small insert to put drawings and pictures and things that I want to put. So this is going with me. Then let's talk about this one. This one in here is the 5-year Techo. This I'm so far behind. This is the 2024-2028, and I'm extremely behind. Let's be honest. Like, I don't fill out this every day, but I put it as a challenge to actually document this year. So when I have time or anything, I just sit down, refer to my other planners, and take notes on anything that happened during 2024 every single day. So my goal is that I'm gonna fill this out every week or every month for the next 5 years, and I can actually document all my years in here. But this, I am doing a super low pressure. If happens, happens. If it doesn't happen kind of thing. So yep. But yeah, I like it, and it also is expensive, so I better get my hands on it and fill it out. And then the last two, guess who came back? These, I really love Hobonichi Weeks. I miss my Hobonichi Weeks so much, but I'm gonna use it differently because for next year, I know I have shown you all my Hobonichi buys, and I haven't tell you exactly how I'm gonna use the 1,000 Hobonichi Weeks that I bought for next year because I have so many, but I'm using one of them as personal, and I was using this one before as personal and memory keeping, and I was loving it. Like, bro, this was like awesome. I love in here, but the pages were too small to document one day in one page, so I moved to the Hobonichi cousin, which I love and I have, but I just got the itch to go back into Hobonichi Weeks, and I'm not gonna use it for memory keeping. It's going to be mainly for what I was doing before. That is literally things like this that I was using it for, just doing stuff like life related stuff. So I'm gonna keep up only with the weeklies, and this is just having fun. This is in here to have fun. This is the 2024, so I'm gonna fill it up whenever I want, and when I don't want, I'm not gonna fill it up. So it's just gonna be like a kind of like a companion, like like personal companion, because sometimes I feel like I'm having that thing when I feel like I film my Hobonichi every single month. And I came to the point where sometimes in the monthlies, I film a video for the monthlies. And sometimes I feel like I don't want to write anything into the monthlies because I want to film the video and I don't want guys to see already like what I wrote the information. So I want to do it live. So I don't write much in here until I film the video. So I want to have this. And that's why also next year I'm keeping a Hobonichi weeks, because I want to use it as personal. So any day things that I have or any events, any releases, anything, I put it in here first. And I keep it in here. And whenever I film the video, I do it in here. So yeah. And this is, again, just for practicality, because I love to sit and do monthly setups and write everything in just one day. But sometimes things happen and you just need a little calendar to tell you if you actually can do something or cannot do something. So this is my calendar, and that's what is going to happen. I don't think I fill up the calendar much before. Yeah, we have December. Yeah, I did fill it. So it's basically like this. You know, I will fill up little things here and there and just put a lot of information. Like if it's payday, if it's like, I don't know, if I have to pay a bill or stuff like that. So this is entering the chat again. And I'm not mad about it because I love this one and I'm still gonna keep it for next year because it has a lot of memory keeping for a few months in there. So that's happening. And alas, this baby, this is so chunky. Like, can we appreciate how chunky this thing is? It's pretty chunky. I don't know if I have any notebooks in here to show you. Let me see if I can find one of 2024 Hobonichi weeks to show you how chunky this thing is right now. So I have this beautiful that I got. Look, this is like how many Hobonichi weeks? Like, I don't know, 5 maybe? Like 4 or 5 Hobonichi weeks of chunk. And this is only 3 months. So I'm so happy. You guys can see that I have absolutely loved this Hobonichi cousin, and I can actually tell you what I'm using it for. It's pretty chunky. So this one is my everything. This is, if I have to let anyone go, I will let all of them except this one. These have become my best friend, my companion, my everything. I use it for tracking stuff. And here, I use it for tracking a lot of stuff. I track the weather, I track how I'm feeling, I track if there is any birthdays, I track if there is any like holidays, I track quotes of the month that I actually have to put the October one. Then I track in here the sleep schedule. I track in here how I'm feeling the energy or how many hours I have been working. I track in here events. I have doctor's appointments, dentist appointments, vet appointments, everything is my tracker. And then in the monthly, I have some more events, but I use it more for like creativity. I put a lot of stickers and I track in here my temperature every day. Then the weekly section, I do it more like this. I have gratitude. I have the things that I'm posting, important things that are happening in the week. And then what I'm watching, what I'm reading, or what I'm eating. I track healthy stuff in here. I track if I bought drinks, if I wrote something in like journaling, if I bought any stationery, and if I got any boxes. And I do some decoration. And then in the daily, I do a lot of different crazy kind of memory keeping. I came to the agreement that every day is a new page. And I have been telling this to everyone. And I don't know if you guys like even bought this or no, but there is one paper that I have it in here. I don't want to show you everything because I know that this is a paid subscription, but this paper is called La Olivae, and this is by Olive and Son Co. So in this specific issue that they released, I wrote a column, and this is a subscription. Again, you guys have to pay to be able to read the whole paper, but this is regarding stationery and the stationery community. I was actually invited to write a column, and the column is in the second page. This is a really huge like paper planner in here, and like here, like I wrote a little You guys can see that it says by Whatttupv. So I wrote a paper that says aesthetic, functional, or realistic, what social media wants versus what I need. And I have been telling so many people about this, and is that sometimes using social media, people doing things that are super aesthetic, and all the planner is aesthetic. And I'm sorry if I have been part of this as well with my social media about fountain pens and you have to buy this or no. But this year I really tried to just be myself. And myself means that one day I want to paste this type of stickers. The other day I just want to paste something. I want to paste just papers, or I just want to do some writing. And every single day in my journal is different. Some days it's just ink and pen. Some days it's stickers. Some days it's a lot of things into one day, like a lot of pages into one day. And that's me. That's what I like. That's my journaling style, my plannering style. And I have been telling people you have to find what works for you and what doesn't work. Some days I don't even write a lot, but this is my memory. This is the most important thing I want to keep in my planner. And you don't have to be following people on social media and doing it because they do it. And I know, like shopping, I'm someone that buys a lot of things because I see people buying things. I think these scissors, Sarika Studio had them, and I was like, oh my God, I love them. I'm gonna get it. But when it comes to your planning, like things, I feel like you can try it out, what works for other people, but also you need to find out what works for you. And for me, like putting a lot of papers, like making every day one blank page and just work with that page, even if it's not gonna match up with the last day, that's okay, because that's life, you know? Like it doesn't really have to match up this page with this one. And I never do that. See, it's totally unrelated. Sometimes it kind of mash up the red, but I don't do it on purpose. Like this time, the big thing, it was like about McDonald's. This time, the big thing, it was about going to get bread and buying some like chicken. So that's my kind of recommendation to you. You can see so many people talking about planners, and maybe, yeah, if you want to try a planner that someone else is trying because you see that it works for them and you have similar things, that's okay. But also try to not make it exactly how the other person is making it. Try to see in your life what do you need and just work with it. Like this work with me. So many freaking planners I have, and if I don't use them every day, that's okay. In Q4 of 2024, I actually find out that I don't care. I don't care if people right now are using Traveler's Company and I'm using Hobonichi, or if people are using rings. There is still so many people in rings and I'm not using rings. I am happy with what I have, and I want to keep this mentality for next year. So that's why I bought so much Hobonichi, because I have so many plans and I'm doing those plans based on what I want, not when I see other people doing it. Maybe I have seen some designs and I got influenced by people to buy them. Yeah, I'm not gonna say no, but when it comes to the information on those planners, I want to make it more of what works for me and what actually I need and I want, and not what social media has out there. I know it may be different, and one day I may be using Hobonichi and people are not using Hobonichi anymore, and all the influencers are using something else. But I'm gonna do what I want and I'm gonna plan in the planner that I want, and I'm gonna use 20 notebooks if I want to, or I'm gonna use only one if I want to. So that being said, if you have 20 planners for Q4 and you don't keep up with all of them, that's okay. It's your life, it's how you're managing them, and it's also what works for you. So that's what I have to say. I know there's so many people right now, at least on my Instagram, saying a lot about over consumerism, and I do understand that. And I understand that I am one person that consume a lot of planners, a lot of pens, stickers, fountain pens, and I may be a really bad influence for many people. But I don't want you to look at all of this and think that you have to buy this. I want you to look at this and just see how my life is. I'm just sharing out with all of you what I really love, and I'm just sharing out with all of you what I'm using in my daily life. I'm not gonna force you to buy something. I think I mentioned this in my channel before, but I did grow up in a really small town of Costa Rica, and my family didn't have a lot of money. So I know that sometimes even in school I wanted to buy some notebooks and I didn't have money to buy them. Right now I'm privileged that I have a good job, that I work in a good company, and I get to make enough money to buy stuff and not have debt because of stuff. I don't want any of you to look at my channel and get in debt because you saw that this was cute and that it works for me and it's gonna work for you. I want you to just consider like what you have right now, what you can make with what you have right now. If you really like Hobonichi wigs and you just have a blank notebook, try to make the same spread of Hobonichi wigs and see if it works for you or no before you purchase it. But anyways, this got all like crazy. I got really deep into this video, but I'm gonna end it in here with just that note that if for 2024 quarter 4 you're only using one planner or 2 or 3, that's okay. It's all good. If it's working for you, it's amazing. If it's not working for you and you have the means to play around and buy more notebooks and have like fun with it, that's also okay. Just do it because of what makes sense for you and what makes you happy. So this is my big Techo Kaigi for Q4, and again, I may not use some of these ones, but as of right now I'm playing around with all of them. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.